Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. I got this really cool thing that I want to show you. All right, so I recently just purchased this Ecoflow River 2 power station, and I'm really excited about it because I think it will fulfill the needs that I have. So the thing that I want for it to do is to provide some power in places where I don't have outlets and electrical power. So I have a small building on the property and we don't run power to that, but it's kind of like my little workshop. So I want to be able to have lights and be able to charge my phone. That way I could listen to some music or record a video in there. And so I think this one is going to meet that need. This Ecoflow River 2 has a 300 watt output, and you can charge it in multiple ways. You can use a 110 outlet. It comes with that cord. It also comes with a 12 volt plug to where you can put it in a 12 volt power from your vehicle. And you could also get some solar panels that go along with it. It's not a package deal. You could buy them all at once, or you can buy them separate. I went ahead and I got the solar panels, so I'm going to see how much power that provides. But it charges pretty fast when you just plug it in a 110 outlet. So just keeping it plugged in, keeping it topped off, and then taking it to the building that I want to use it in is probably going to be what I use it mainly for. But the solar panels too, if it charges really quick and it does a good job, I'll use those, but maybe not in the winter so much. All right, friends, so it is 7:21 now. It's been about 10 minutes, and so we are at 25%, still at 87 watts of input, and we have a 2 hours of charge remaining recharging time. So at this current level, with it plugged into the 12 volt outlet on the truck, we have 2 hours left to charge at 87 watts of input. All right, so now we are plugged in to the 110 volt AC, and we are producing 373 watts. We jumped up to 29% real fast, and we are saying it should only take 41 minutes to get this thing fully charged. So that's plugged into the 110 volt outlet. All right, these are the solar panels that I got. They're exactly the same thing. One is just flipped to where you can see the back of it, to where we have a positive and a negative side, and then we have all the different things that it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be a 100 watt solar panel. Each one of those is 100 watt, so we should theoretically have 200 watts of input when we plug it in. Okay, so here's our solar panels. We can connect them together, and it's a pretty overcast day, pretty dark. It's about 4:30 in January. We got snow on the ground. It's 33 degrees outside, so I'm not very hopeful that this will produce much of anything, but we'll see. They have an extension where you can plug the positive to the negative to the other one, and then you bring the positive and the negative from each side and you plug it into the cord that they give you, and then it has a special way. It can only go in a certain way. It goes in the back here. It plugs in with the help of a kitty. Look out, kitty. And right now it's not even showing that it's gotten any input. So So I think it probably is too dark for the solar panels to gather any light enough to put any charge in there. Hey friends, so it turns out that the Ecoflow solar panels need a lot of direct sunlight. I was setting this up inside the building where I have pretty good lights and it would provide zero input charge. I moved it out here in the direct sunlight, and now I am getting about 80, 89 or somewhere around there. This one's at 93 right now. There we go. 93 input watts. So doing some reading, it shows that you need about 89 watts of input just to make it charge. So there we go. It's good to know. Got to have direct sunlight. This is a lithium ion, so I don't know how temperature sensitive it's going to be, but I know my phone doesn't like cold weather and it drains that battery pretty quick. So we will see. So I got 95% charged. I'm going to plug in a little light here. It's just an LED light. And then there's a little button underneath the plug that you have to push. And boom, we got all kinds of light. So this is really what I have this for charging phone, charging little walkie-talkies, and for running some light. So you can see with this light that I have on here, these LEDs are pretty bright, and I have 10 hours of run time where I can run this light at this amount of current running through it. So I'm pretty happy with this Ecoflow River 2. It looks like it will fill my needs. I'm interested to find out what it will run. It will not run a circular saw. I tried that. It will not run that. It would run a Dremel. I plugged in a Dremel and it worked with the Dremel. So that's kind of exciting that it will run that. I had 3 different things plugged in. I had a phone, I had a tablet, and then I had a little radio charging, a little AM/FM radio, and all 3 were charging at the same time. So I think it's pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty decent value, and I'm excited to use the solar panels in the future to charge it up. Hey, thanks so much for watching, friends. I really appreciate the view.